know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Vasyl Lomachenko had a recent interview with Snow Queen LA. Subscribe to Snow Queen LA. Good interview, good interview. Ladies and gentlemen, Vasyl Lomachenko stated, and I will put the full interview in the description box where you can see the full interview. Vasyl Lomachenko stated that Teofimo Lopez, the man that beat him October 17, 2020, for all the belts, all the marbles, that Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Finally, Vasyl Lomachenko has accepted his loss and has said what needs to be said, that Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. And he also stated that Devin Haney's belt is the WBC politic belt. It's a political belt. That's what he said. I mean, you can hear it from the horse's mouth. Check it out. Check it out. Snow, looky. Mira, esta tipa está buena. Hey, okay, go ahead.
For me, Teofimo Lopez, undisputed world champion, because I fought with him. I hold 3 belts. I won WBC belt with Luke Campbell. He win this fight with me and took three my belts. IBF first belts he had, so he's undisputed world champion, no question.
So what about David Haney WBC belt?
It's WBC politics. I don't care.
So it's not real. So for you, Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed champion.
Okay, my friend, you heard it all, okay? You heard it all from him. He say it. He say undisputed, okay? I'm just reporting the news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just reporting the news. Look, and this is not to take any credit from Devin Haney. He's a great, a very highly potential young man that could be great. A potential, got the skills and talent that have the potential to become a Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So for all the Haney fans, don't get mad. Don't get mad at the truth. It's just the truth. Don't get mad. Okay. Nobody taking no credit from Devin Haney, okay? Just do not get mad, all right? If you're going to get mad at somebody, get mad at the WBC. Don't get mad at Devin Haney. Don't get mad at Teofimo Lopez. Don't even get mad at Vasyl Lomachenko. Get mad at the WBC and all the people that petition for those belts, okay? I understand that a lot of people don't like the franchise, but you got to understand that Vasyl Lomachenko never lost the belt. You know he never lost the belt. You saw he never lost the belt. You saw how he won it. You can't tell me how Devin Haney has won the belt. I know there's people out there, fans, that don't like the franchise. I don't like the franchise. I don't like a lot of belts in boxing. There's too many belts. But, ladies and gentlemen, come on, it's their rule. The WBO got their rule. Look, I said it time and time again. If you subscribe to the channel, you know your boy Punch Drunk. I've been saying it. Look, Mauricio Suleiman, the president, okay? And the board have voted in that the franchise is the supreme belt in the lightweight division for their organization, regardless if you like it or not. Regardless if I like it or not, it doesn't matter. It's their rules. Just like in my household, it's my rules. You feel me? Just like there's a lot of laws in the world, it's their laws. You know, I don't like jaywalking. You feel me? I don't like that law that you get a ticket for jaywalking, but I'm going to jaywalk my ass all over New York City. You feel me? How about this? A lot of people used to be mad that you go to jail for weed. Marijuana. Feel me? Come on, man. It's just the medicine. And then they changed the laws, right? And now people be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could smoke all day, you feel me? But how about the people that don't like the rule, right? Like, oh my God. There's a lot of 311. There's a lot of people out there in front of my building in the stew, and they're smoking marijuana. They need to go to jail. They need to go to jail right now. And the law's going to be like, well, you know, they changed the laws. You know, they could smoke weed all they want. You feel me? What? When did they change the laws? That's not fair. That's not fair. Put them to jail. You feel me? There's people out there that's going to be mad that they changed the laws. You know, they changed the law. The WBC changed the laws. Regardless if they changed the laws, it's too many times, it is what it is. It's their belt. It's their organization. Like the WBO, WBA, IBF. If you ask all the presidentes, if you call them separately, I said this a lot of times. If you call it WBO, who's your lightweight supreme champion? They're gonna be like Teofimo Lopez. WBA, Teofimo Lopez. IBF, Teofimo Lopez. WBC, Mauricio Suleiman. You already know he said Teofimo Lopez. He's undisputed. So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the man reporting the news. or Snow Queen giving the interview. We're just reporting the news. You feel me? So, look, this is why I wanted Devin Haney to face Vasyl Lomachenko. You feel me? I wanted him to face Jorge Linares. This is why I wanted Devin Haney to face Lomachenko. For those who say, yo, but he was done. He was done. Remember, Devin Haney is a promoter. A promoter is the only man or the only entity that can petition for fights. So if Devin Haney, who is a promoter, a licensed promoter, if he wanted the likes of Vasyl Lomachenko, he would have petitioned to fight like a petition Santiago Gamboa, and I think it was Matchroom that actually petitioned for Jorge Linares, but he has the power to petition for it. Teofimo Lopez don't have the power to petition. Vasyl Lomachenko don't have the power to petition. Ryan Garcia don't have the power to petition. Javier Fortuna don't have the power to petition. If we're going to give credit that Devin Haney is a young boss, then he was supposed to be the boss to petition for those fights. But no. And that's why you got to ask the right questions so you can get the right answer. Devin Haney, have you ever petitioned for the Lomachenko fight? Hey, no. How about the Teofimo Lopez fight? How about Santiago? Yes, I did. Man, Mauricio Sudamon in the Barbershop Conversation interview last month, he said it all. He said that Devin Haney could have faced Vasyl Lomachenko who would have petitioned for it. And he was talking to Bill Haney. They could have petitioned for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Mauricio Sudamon said not as a mandatory, but as a voluntary. Yes, anybody could challenge anybody. Do you remember that? So, look, I do want to see Teofimo Lopez face Devin Haney. But to be honest, as a manager, if I was the manager, I'm just being honest. I want to see the fight with Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. I think it's a great fight, a wonderful fight in the lightweight division. But knowing that his contemporaries understand that he's undisputed and don't think that Devin Haney is really the champion. I mean, Javier Fortuna don't think so. Vasyl Lomachenko don't think so. Cambosos don't think so. Jorge Linares don't think so. Well, I haven't heard Jorge Linares, so I'm going to take that back. Ryan Garcia don't think so. Gervonta Tank Davis don't think so. Everybody, his contemporaries and fans already, we saw how the belts was won. Vasyl Lomachenko didn't lose it, okay? He got elevated. Remember the word elevated. You know, you can check it out on Google and define so you can see the definition of it. Elevation. No, he vacated the belt. Elevation, motherfucker, okay? If you elevate it, doesn't matter about, you just leave the belt. It's not like I don't want it anymore. You got elevated. Anyway, his contemporaries don't feel like he's the champion. I'm gonna say like this for Teofimo Lopez. After the George Cambosos fights, if he gets through George Cambosos, and he wanted the likes of Josh Taylor, 140 undisputed champion, I think fighting Devin Haney is actually going backwards. That's just my opinion. If you want to move forward and want to strive for greatness, like he stated that he wants Josh Taylor, I think that fighting Devin Haney is actually moving backwards, even though I want to see the fight, y'all. But that's moving backwards. I'm going to tell you like this, another fight. If Gervonta Tank Davis get through Barrios, I think a Teofimo Lopez versus Gervonta Tank Davis in 140 is actually bigger than the Devin Haney fight. Maybe more challenging fight as well. I think it will be even a more lucrative fight for, the Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Tank Davis will be a more lucrative fight than the Devin Haney fight. I think so. Because we all know that Josh Taylor is going to fight Jack Catterall because he stepped aside so we can see the Undisputed, stepping aside so we can see the Undisputed. I wish more people could have stepped aside so we could see Undisputed bout. But anyway, I think fighting Devin Haney is moving backwards if he can get the Josh Taylor fight and Gervonta Tank Davis fight in 140, because it's inevitable they all gonna move to 140. But I want to see the fight, okay? I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying it's actually going backwards. That's all. But let me know what y'all think, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Again. You know, rules change. We don't like it. There's a lot of belts in boxing. We don't like it, but it is what it is. We got to follow the rules like we follow the laws. Sometimes we could be, you know, outlaws and don't follow shit. And this time, this is why sometimes we got to recognize what we have to recognize. It doesn't matter if the WBO don't recognize the WBC franchise. I recognize it, and I'm smart enough to understand the shenanigans that goes on in the sport of boxing. Maybe we need to be the one that's smart enough, and I recognize what's real. I mean, don't go with box rec, because they don't even recognize Jack Johnson as a champion. You're smart enough, and I'm here for you. Punch, run, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get updated videos. Let me know what you feel about Lomachenko's comments and how he feels, just like all the contemporaries feel, except the Haney fans. But don't worry. He's still a regular WBC champion. Just a regular one. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.